So, what color are you? Huh? That's right. What color are you? Well, what are my options? Well, we've got red, we've got yellow, we've got green, and we have blue. Now, which one sets right with you? Knowing nothing about any detail, having no idea what comes next, what color sits well with you? Imagine yourself one of those four colors. And it could be a combination, of them all together. It could be probably not all of them, but it could be at least two, right? So you might have two of those colors that you feel drawn to, or maybe one. There could be just one color stands out as your color. So let's take a breath and imagine you are one of those colors. If all you had those four choices, which one do you feel would be the best for you? Imagine yourself all red. Is that sitting well and good? How about yellow? Those two are quite a bit opposite. How about green? Is that sitting good? And now blue. Imagine yourself all solid blue color. How's that feel? For some of you, that's going to feel really nice. For some of you, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I like that color. That feels right for me. And those two are also opposite, green and blue. So now let's go through and talk about what this means. What kind of traits, what kind of personality traits and character traits and behaviors can be associated with those colors. And that might explain why one of them sits more right with you than the others, why one just feels a little bit more right. And again, there could be some combination in there, but let's kind of get to that part later. Let's focus on one to begin with. So how about red? What does red have? What kind of traits and behaviors can be in a red type of a person? So let's take a look at that. Well, with red, you're going to feel, that's a person who wants to be in charge. Yeah, that red person, they want to be in control. They want to run the show. It's their program. That's right. They have their way of doing things, and it's the right way. Their way is the right way, and they're going to tell you what it is and expect you to follow it and also agree with them that their way is the right way. That person wants to be in charge. So now the whole idea here is we want to identify that. It's going to be a lot better way to go if we can identify that person as being red right from the get-go and then let them be in charge. You can't fight that. You want to go toe-to-toe with a red person who thinks they're the boss and they're in charge, they're in control. You want to go toe-to-toe with that right away, right from the get-go? No, let's not do that. That'd be foolish. Let's go ahead and make a friend right there, have that red person be on our side. That's going to be a whole lot better plan, is to make a friend with that red person and let them take all their strength and all their determination and put that behind you and think that and see you as a friend. Guarantee you'll be a lot happier doing that. So now how can we identify this? Well, one way they're going to show you. They're going to show you who they are. And one way to do that is ask them, well, what do you want to do? Asking questions. What do you want to do first? That's right. If we're going to do some kind of a sales presentation here, you got a few steps to go through. You might say, well, what do you want to do first? Now, for me, if I'm going to be doing some in-home stuff, well, I can do this or that, right? I can walk around and we can go look at the windows here and you can kind of tell me what you think and what you like, or we can, look at the computer here, look at some pretty pictures, or we can look at some materials and see what you like for the quality of the frames and the glass, pick some things out. So we have options here. Which one you want to do first? Well, a red person, they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you exactly what they want to do first. They're going to know because they're in charge. And let them be in charge. That's the beauty of the red. Once you identify and you can see that they want to be in control, let them be in control. let them lead, and you can always adapt to that. You can adapt to their personality. But the first step is to identify it with questions. And they'll tell you the answers. So now that we've identified the red, now we can adapt to that and let them lead the way. Let them lead the charge. And we can kind of just be tagging along there and slowly guiding. Now, think about this. Think about a boat. You have the front of the boat charging forward, breaking the water. All that current is coming in. Man, all that water pressure is coming in. That's right. How about the back of the boat? What's back there? Well, that's a rudder. Now, which part of the boat controls the direction the boat goes? Is it the front of the boat leading the charge out there breaking the water? Or is it the back of the boat that has the rudder that controls the steering? That's right. Which one is really in control? It's the back of the boat. The back of the boat is actually the one in control. That is where the steering mechanism, the rudder is, that controls the direction the boat goes. And who wants to be in front? You want to be in front breaking that water? Man, that water's coming in hard and fast. No, thank you. You can go ahead and break that water. I'll be back here just steering from the back of the boat with that rudder. That's me. Good place to be. Okay, that's the red. Now, if they say, well, man, I don't really know. We can just do whatever you want to do. Whatever you like to do is just fine with me. Whatever most people do, it would be agreeable and it would be okay with me. Well, that's kind of like a yellow person. That's right, yellow. Yellow is, man, they want to please. They just want to kind of go along with what others are doing. Go along with the pack, basically. Kind of blend in and just kind of see what everybody else is doing. And that'd be fine with me too. Yeah, I'm yellow. And some good traits in there. There's some beautiful things with yellows. They want to really make a difference. They want to help people and peace and love and harmony. We're all together and kumbaya, that sort of thing. We can hold hands and we can get all in sync. We can do some humming. We can hum together and try to get on the same frequency note of our humming as we're holding hands. That's going to be our yellow. We want to just be part of the group. We like that group feeling. We're being around here and we're swaying back and forth and we're holding those hands and maybe we're going to sing some songs together and just kind of commune together and have a real nice time. Break out some flowers and some hot chocolate. Okay, you know what I'm saying. That's the yellow. So you identify them and they adapt to that. You know that you got to kind of guide that a bit more and put your foot forward first is just where to go. Okay, how about what's next? Well, how about a person's analytical? Man, they want the stats. I want the numbers. I want to see how this compares to that. I want all the science behind it. I want to know all the details. What's in there? What's the ingredients? How's that work together? Of course. So now you can see what's happening here. You're talking to Mr. Science. That's what's going on here. He's going to be Mr. Science Man. He wants to know all that kind of stuff. Well, he's green. That is green as green can be. He is fully green. That's what we call that. He's all technical, analytical. Some might call him anal. I'm kind of anal, but it's really just analytical. He wants to know all that kind of science stuff. Well, identify that. Give it to him. You got the numbers. You got some charts and graphs, and you have some results of some testing, that kind of stuff. They love that. Break it out. Spend more time on that. Now you know you can focus on that for quite some time, and they're going to eat it right up and just love it as much as can be. They're hungry for that, so feed it to them. That's going to be our green guy. Now, what can be left? Well, how about somebody that just wants to have fun? They just want to party, have a good time, and just really hang out with people and be social and talk and feel good and stay out late. That's Mr. Blue. Think of the Blue Man Group right there. We just want to beat on some drums and, be having a good fun party time, dance around, get everybody else dancing around and just jump all around and have a really fun, good time, talk to each other and that sort of thing. That's got to be our blue. Really extroverted, really friendly, communicating. Oh man, just wants to know all about you and about everything and wants to tell you what's going on here with them and what's happening, exciting, fun stuff in their life. They're real social, great social skills. That's your blue. Well, he can really identify with that and let them go. If they want to talk and be social and tell you about stuff, man, just eat it right up and take it right in and let them do that. Just let them have their flow and be in their rhythm. Some beautiful things happening there. You can adapt to that. So the whole goal here with these colors and personality types is to, first of all, identify which one they are. And then once we know that, we adapt ourselves to it. That makes them comfortable. Now they feel like they're in their element. They're comfortable now. They're feeling good. And that allows you to guide them from the back of the boat, be the rudder, and guide that boat anywhere you want to go. Now you're in control. Steering from the back. Whichever one they are, now let them be themselves. Don't try to change them. You can't do that. You can't change somebody. So we're not going to change them. Let them be who they are. Let them flow themselves. Let them be who they want to be. And they're going to feel good like that and feel comfortable that way. And now they're going to like you a whole lot more because you're letting them be themselves. So what's going to happen is they're going to find themselves liking you and go, wow, I like this guy. I'm not sure what it is about him, but I like him. I like this person that's here with me. Give me this sales pitch, the sales presentation, the sales demonstration. Something about them is different. They're not like other ones I've met before. I feel more comfortable and wow, I'm having a lot better time. I think I might want to do business with this person above somebody else. And what more can you ask for? You're good to go.